Yo, 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 can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Yo, I think I need to sign into chat back, but, um, yo, can you guys hear me good? Let's see how this looking. See how this is looking. Yo, what's up, bro? What's up, what's up, what's up? Okay, so, today, I know you guys could probably see the thumbnail and you saw the title and yada, 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 yada. However, what we are doing today is I'm going to be giving my predictions for how I think the end of the new Egoist League is going to turn out, like what the values of everyone. And yes, the reason there's a script here is because you guys does audio need work? Can you guys hear me well? Because I got a new microphone. Okay. The reason that there's a script, or I guess there's a script here, is because I'm having you guys help me write the script for the video that's going to be coming out at the end of, or not the end of, but this upcoming Saturday, right? And the reason for this is because I wanted to make this into a pure video, but I also think I could do it into a live stream to where you guys could involve yourself and it would be a great time. I hope you guys like the new layout. I just found this on DeviantArt and it's a BLUELOCK one, so it's dope. Like there's this screen that you guys saw, which I really like a lot. But yeah, we are doing the ranking system and we are also seeing who is going to be placed where. Right? And I'm going to give you guys my take now for you guys can hear my thoughts for what I have so far. I only have up to, I think, the top 20 of who I think are going to make it. So that includes honorable mentions as well as 23rd, 22nd, and 21st. So I'm going to explain that while you can see this here. But I'm also using PO2 scans for going through and like actually seeing the bids, right? Excuse me. Alright, Leo, to clarify what's going on is you guys are going to be helping me and giving your thoughts on the opinions I'm going to be putting in the script, so that way when the video comes out, you guys could say, hey, I helped make this video. So, we're going to be talking about the rankings for the new Egoist League, how we think they're going to end, how we think the values are going to be presented at the end of the NEL, right? So, looking at it here, right, I've given 4 honorable mentions for who I think is not going to make it, right? I don't know why. Get that out of there, women. But I basically went in, I started listing off who is actually going, the current bids, right? And now for honorable mentions, I have 4. Now, the starting honorable mention I want to give is, Nishioka, right? Nishioka, we know Aomori's messy. He's been hyped up since the start of the series. But he hasn't done anything. If a character is that hyped up, you gotta really, like, do something. Let me hold up 1 second. Okay, so Leo, I just checked my own phone. It's gonna be something on your end that you can't hear me. But I want to say, Nishioka has not done anything. He has legitimately done nothing. He's gotten injured, and he's gotten his 3 million bid. That's all he's gotten. Like, if I scroll down here, I don't know if you guys could see it because of the cutoff, but Nishioka is here. And he only has a 3 million bid. We've not seen him get that bid. We've not seen him do anything. All we know is that he got injured in the World 5 match. So what has he really done to deserve all of the hype and the Aomori's messy? We don't know what his weapon is. We don't know what he can do. We don't know what he's going to be able to do because he's not going to survive BLUELOCK. That's just my thought. Another person who I could see not making it is going to be Hiori, which Hiori is getting some attention in the episode Nagi side story. Right? He's getting some attention, but you gotta realize he is essentially Nagi if Nagi was a little bit creative. just Nagi if Nagi was a little bit creative. However, we know Nagi is going to get some kind of redemption. He's going to awaken again, and he's going to unlock this sort of creativity that he's been needing, right? It's what he needs. He needs to awaken some creativity. And I feel like what Ryo's plan is to go to Hiragi with Nagi and be like, listen, we need your help. You have essentially the same weapon as Nagi, but we need you to tell me, yo, what can I do to kind of embrace the creativity that I'm needing, right? That's what Nagi is going to do. That's what Nagi and Ryo are going to do. They're going to talk to Hiragi, and Hiragi is going to help him to essentially do what he does in the creative aspect. Right? Because Nagi himself broke down that Hiragi is just Isagi and Nagi combined, right? So I feel like if he can just learn a little bit from Hiragi about what he can do as a trapper, then I feel like he's going to easily become one of the top 5. That's my thought. That's just what I think is going to happen. I don't see Hiragi having any more usage. That's why he was introduced in the episode Nagi's side story now, just before the matchup against Bacha, because it would give us some development for Hiragi as a character before he's involved anymore. Make sense? That's my thought. There's 2 more characters that I don't think you guys are going to like me saying they're not going to make it. Number 1 is Kiora. I do not think Kiora is going to make it. I don't. I really don't see Kiora surviving and getting to sorry, I don't see Kiora surviving until the end of this NEL. Especially considering the fact that he has not been put in a game until right now. He hasn't. He simply has not been put into a game, right? Also, thank you guys. We got almost 20 people here. This means a lot that you guys are coming in, and we're talking about this. I want you guys to go in the chat, give me your opinions. We'll talk. I'm going to look over there. If you guys want to leave a super chat, can. You don't gotta. Just enjoy the experience we're going to have here. And just have a good time. Thank you guys for coming in. But as I was saying, Kiora has not been put into a game until right now. And I don't think that there's any way he could perform aside from an assist or a goal that he could really, like, do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he could do anything in this match that would give him, at minimum, a 30 million bid. To be safe. A 30 million bid to be safe. Because even Ryo himself said a 30 million bid is not safe. Because I think he's at 34 million. He's still on the edge right now. That's what he considers to be on the edge. I don't think there's anything that Kiora could do this match, aside from giving an assist or a goal, that would essentially lead to him staying. Just give me. Like, TDA, I get he has a cover, right? I get he has a cover art, but he doesn't have to be utilized just because he has a cover. I'm going to give you my theory that I'm going to be putting in this video. I think that the whole reason he's being used right now and is given a cover is to show that even though there's talent, you might have missed your opportunity. You have the talent, but your opportunity just, like, you lost it. You wasted the opportunity you had. This NEL was a chance for Kiora to get played, and he didn't work up the skills in order to be put on Bastard Munch's lineup. And it wasn't even about, like, preference. No, it even said, I'm going to choose you based on the best stats. Kiora just couldn't perform with the rest of the players, and that's why he didn't get put in until this game. In fact, the only reason he got put into this game was because Isagi volunteered for Hiori to come in Kiora's place, and then Noah was like, I'm sorry, I will promise you a place. And another character that I think falls in line with this is Nanase. I do not think Nanase is going to make it, right? Nanase himself is not a good player. What's up, Leo? What's up, Mikey? What's up, Leo? He's here, having a great time. You haven't missed much. Hauntley, give me 1 second. I'm gonna try and check my phone and see. Okay, so I just checked the stream on my phone. The audio sounds fine on my end, so I'm gonna assume it might be something on your end, Hauntley. But I'm gonna say this. Well, I already broke down the Kiora reasons, right? But I'm gonna say this for Nanase. Nanase himself has stated, or Rin has stated to Nanase, that Nanase's entire arsenal is kind of sloppy. His form, his technique, his performance is all kind of mediocre. And that's why he's playing as a post player, because he doesn't have the skills to be someone of his own with his own skill set. He has to rely on someone like Rin to link up with and literally stay with in order to perform at any point. And yeah, he just unlocked ambidexterity, right? He just unlocked ambidexterity. However, that's another reason why he wouldn't get chosen. It's again showing that you wasted your opportunity here. You had the chance to do really, really good, but you just couldn't. You just couldn't do it. Huntley, it's something on your end, because it's. I just checked on my end. My microphone says it's doing great for quality. The stream on my phone says it's doing good for quality. Also, we got 23 people here. What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? Thank you guys for showing up to the stream. It means a lot that you guys are here. Minty, what's up, bro? You've been here since like the first one. Awesome. Thank you for consistently showing up to these things. I see you in my video comments. I see you in the stream. Thank you for being here. It means a lot, dude. We got 20 people. I didn't think we'd actually get this much. Thank you guys for being here. But I'm gonna say this: Zanase himself is not gonna make it. It's just another way to show that, yeah, you might have talent, but you might have just been a little late. It's the wrong time. If given even a year later to allow you to improve upon your own skills, I feel like you then would have had the opportunity to be at the highest level. But Kiora and Nanase themselves are both in two very different situations, but they're going to end up in the same result of them just being too late to actually do anything of consistent performance in the later matches. Especially when you consider all of the other people who you could choose instead of Nanase. Because, like, you're going to have to get rid of someone. Right? You're going to have to get rid of someone who has done something way more important and has a better weapon and better consistency with that weapon than Nanase has. And same thing with Kiora. And I don't think we should switch anyone out in the top 23 that isn't already there. In my opinion. I just don't see it happening. Now, I'm going to get into the actual top 23. And for 23rd, I said Zantetsu. I think Zantetsu is an incredibly wasted character. We have not seen him really do anything since his debut match in the Team Z match. We got a little bit in the episode Nagi side story, but even there, we didn't see how he developed. On the same level as someone like Chigiri, who has a very similar weapon. Right. I'm gonna pause my own take for a second. Mikey, Leo, honestly I don't even know which is your first name. Those are two good names, but I'm just gonna say that I really like your take of saying that the people who didn't make it to the top 23 are going to go to clubs. Ego specifically said at the beginning of the series that if you fail a BLUELOCK, you are no longer allowed to represent Japan. And I think that's very important to look at because of what the NEL is. The NEL is a chance for players to show their skills to the rest of the world. So even if they don't make it into the top 23, they still have the opportunity to go and perform at other clubs around the world. I think that's what Ego meant. If you can survive till this point, you will not represent Japan even if you lose, but you will still have the opportunity to play soccer for another club in another country. And their soccer career doesn't die like Ego has been saying. It's just if you have the ability to get on the level of world-class players, you are most definitely going to have the opportunity to play with other world-class players. It just might not be through Japan. And I think that's a really good meaning for Ego and the BLUELOCK project, because these characters that don't make it, they still have the opportunity to continue their passion, to continue their career. Considering a lot of the Japan U20 members have now lost jobs. When you look at it, that was their job, and they lost it. They lost their job to BLUELOCK. But now this is an opportunity for them to still get a job. Like, this is still an opportunity for them to still pay bills, for them to still have a life. Like, because if you think about it, Ego made them lose their job. Blue Lock made the U20 players lose their job because they're taking their spots. There is about half of the Japan U20 team that is under that 23 mark. They would not have jobs anymore. They'd have to go do something else. But if you think about it, this NEL allows for these players to go keep a job doing something that they love to do and something that they're obviously good at and wanted for their skills. Like even Nishioka, who we haven't seen do anything, or Kutsune Zato, or Wakatsuki, they haven't really done much, but they still have the opportunity to keep their jobs. It's a really nice thing that I think is kind of cool out there. We got 27 people here. Yo, thank you guys for showing up. You don't know me, I just talk about a bunch of Blue Lock. Right now we're going over the NEL value predictions. If you click the stream, thank you guys for being here. Like the stream. 26 people, 27 people here. We only got 12 likes. Try and get that number up a little bit. But I'm very thankful for you guys showing up and having a great time here. It means a lot. But yeah, back to Zantetsu. Right? Back to Zantetsu. Zantetsu is the biggest waste of potential. We have not seen him do really anything since his debut match. A little bit in the episode Nagi side story, but nothing else aside from that point. But even then, he's training under Loki, who is also a speedster. I don't really get why Zantetsu isn't like a top tier now. Sorry, I'm yawning. I was up super late doing video stuff. I don't get why Zantetsu is such at a low level in terms of usage in this match and hasn't really advanced when you realize he's training under Loki, who is also one of the fastest world-class players we've seen. Right? He isn't being utilized as much as I would hope he would have been. And it really sucks because Zantetsu has the same weapon as someone like Neru and under certain conditions can rival Chigiri in speed. And the fact that he didn't awaken in the same way that Chigiri did during the second selection, where Chigiri developed his no slowdown dribble, where he could just constantly move at max speed. I feel like Zantetsu needed something like Chigiri's mock cutting formula to really get up here and be a really good usage on the pitch. I could see him getting a very small boost to his value of maybe 3 million, but I don't think he'd get any more than that because I don't think with everyone else on the pitch right now he's going to have any usage or really any importance on the field. So I do think that Zantetsu is going to be at the bottom, but I think he's still going to survive because he is a huge waste of potential. And I really hope that he gets some kind of important moment during the U20 arc where they go for the World Cup, because with his backstory, we know from the episode Nagi side story, his lack of performance, this underperformance despite going to France with a speedster, it's just disappointing. So I really hope that Zantetsu gets some improvements. Yo, we get 28 people here. Thank you guys for showing up. I'm not going to introduce myself again, but yeah, so that's why I have Zantetsu at 23, right? Also, I'll just pull this up right now. I'll pull this up here for you. Who texted me on Discord? Who texted me on Discord? Never mind. So you can see here, this is what I had for my lineup, right? Now, tied for the second is, we will get into Loki's teaching in a little bit, because I'm going to bring it up now. Now, just above Zantetsu, I have Fukaku and Tokimitsu, right? I have both of them. But I'm going to say this about Fukaku. He has not done anything. He does not deserve to be here. The only reason he is here is simply because we need a backup goalkeeper. We need a backup goalkeeper in case Kagamaru gets injured or he just doesn't want to play that day because, bro is carrying all of BLUELOCK on his back right now in terms of goals. Because aside from IQ, defenders ain't shit. But he hasn't done anything. When you really think about it. He did not have a bid before the Ubers match, meaning his debut match was in the Ubers match as a replacement goalkeeper, right? Now, I would get if he got a high value for it. I don't know, TD, I don't know how to add background stuff. Hold up. I'm going to try something really quickly. Let me try something real quick. Let's try this. Ah! That hurt my ears. I don't know if that hurt your guys' ears at all. Let me try and turn that down a little bit. I don't want to get copyrighted is the concern, though. That's why I'm like... Let's see, how does this... I don't know if you guys can hear this. Can you guys hear this audio or no? I don't know if you guys can hear the audio, but I'm gonna just like leave it off for right now, cause like whatever. Yo, what's up, Phantom? How you doing, bro? Okay, so back to Fukaku, right? His debut match, right, was the Ubers match, and I would have gotten it if he was like, oh, we got 30 people here. Yo, what's up, guys? Thank you guys for showing up. I don't know how to get the audio to working. I'll probably get it next stream, just because I don't know how to get it working. Apologize for that. I'm still learning how to use this stuff. Whatever, but I will fix it for next one. And maybe we'll have a guest. Maybe I'll have a guest. Maybe I don't know. Maybe we'll have a guest. But about Fukaku, his debut match was the Ubers match, right? He had no bid prior to that, and I would understand if he got I believe, let me look. He got a 28 million bid. That is, quite frankly, that is ridiculous. Right? It's ridiculous to say. Right? Sorry, I keep like getting distracted real quick, but his debut match was the Ubers match. He didn't do anything. The only thing we saw him do in the Ubers match was fail to block Isagi's best performance goal with Hiori. He failed to block it. That's the only thing he did that match. And because he failed to do it, he got a 28 million bid at 19th? Really? Above Hiori? The guy who helped Isagi score the goal? Like, no, he didn't do anything in the Manchan game. He was only put in during the Ubers match. That was the only game he was put in. And was put in during like the second half of the game where Isagi scored on him. That's the only feat he has that game, is failing to block Isagi. But that gives him a 28 million bid value? Along with Hiori? Hiori has 20 million. Raichi has 18. Raichi was able to block a world-class player. He was able to slightly contain a world-class player. Hiori was able to out-dribble Lorenzo, send a pass that outperformed all of Uber's defense and Kaiser, allowing Isagi to score. But Fukaku gets a higher bid because he failed to block. Hiori's shot wasn't blocked by Fukaku. It was blocked because of Sendo. Sendo has a better performance as a goalkeeper. Sendo has a better performance as a goalkeeper than Fukaku does. The only reason he is here is simply because we need an extra goalkeeper. And that's something I also need to realize. Fukaku is the borderline. We are going to have a second goalkeeper, meaning he is going to have to stay on this list in some shape or form. Meaning, Hiori needs to get a bid that is above 23 million, or that is either at minimum above 28 million, or at least 23 million. Assuming Zantetsu, Hiori, and Raichi do not get to play. Or do not get any increase in bids. I don't think Hiori can do that. I don't think he can do that. That's why I think Hiori's not going to be there. But Fukaku does not deserve this 20 million bid. But he has to keep 28 million. Just because. I don't know, man. Because we need an extra goalkeeper. In case Gagamaru decides to stop carrying all of BLUELOCK on his back. Just checking the stream. We got 29 people here. Thank you guys for showing up. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. Before we go in, actually no, we'll finish off my predictions. Next for people, I have who do I have? Tokimitsu. I have Tokimitsu in tied with Fukaku, meaning Tokimitsu is going to get a. Actually, I'm gonna put this here. Okay. Here we go. That's where I have it. I think Tokimitsu is going to have the same bid as Fukaku. Tokimitsu, again, is the same thing as Zantetsu. Very much wasted potential, but I also don't think he's going to do a lot during this match. Right? I don't think he's going to do a lot. So, I really don't see him getting that much of an increase. Only reason I say higher is simply because I feel like his muscles and his density is going to be utilized in a very similar way to what it was in the second selection. So, I feel like he'd get an increase a little bit. Get a very little increase, but I don't think it'd be a lot, right? Because Tokimitsu is another thing of wasted potential, and he's very much wasted potential along with Zantetsu, and I feel like 28 million just kind of fits, given what he can do and what he might be able to do during this match. But that's just my thoughts. I think 28 million is like perfect for Tokimitsu. The next up I have Raichi. Right, I have Raichi at 20th. Can you guys hear the clicking of my? See if I can put on a noise gate to like. Yeah. Okay. I don't think Charles doesn't have a bid because he's not technically part of the NEL. He's already with PXG as a member. So he doesn't have a bid. And he's not going to get a bid. In terms of the NEL. Like, Kaiser has a bid of 300 million. But he's not through BLUELOCK. He's through Bayern München on its own. That's why he got an increase from Real Madrid. Well, Nico's 15, but he's also through BLUELOCK. Like... That's my thought. We got 20 people here. What's up, guys? Thank you guys for joining. We're just talking about the NEL values and where we think we're gonna, where we think we're gonna have everyone be. But anyways, Raichi. Raichi, I forgot what I wrote down. What did I write down? 30 million. Okay. So, I think Raichi is going to have a 30 million bid. It's not the most ridiculous thing to say for him. I mean, his first bid was 18 million. I could see him getting a 12 million. Oh, Jesus. 12 million increase. Right? I could see him getting that. Just for playing the man marking job. I feel like he's going to be a little overshined by Kunigami, considering Kunigami is now man marking on the defensive midfielder position along with Raichi. So I feel like he's going to be utilized a little less, but I think he's still going to get a bid of substantial weight to about 30 million. That's my thought. Especially since we saw him block a world-class player. His immense stamina is good, but I don't think he's going to get any higher than that. I don't think he's going to get any much of an increase aside from that. But anyways, who do I think is gonna get next? Who do you guys think would be above Raichi? Who do you think would get above a 30 million bid in terms of these characters? Like, I think we could probably get Gagamaru to maybe 50 million personally. Let me. Let's just spam this real quick. And 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So this is how we have it set up. Now, who do you think is going to go 19th? Realistically, who do you think is going to be 19th? Look at the chat. I'm trying to see what chat is thinking. You guys think he's going to get a 32 million bid? Should we change it to 32? Because you guys, alright. Do I think Nagi's going to score a hat trick? Hell no. Nagi, I'll talk about this while you guys talk over. What do you think Raichi deserves? Do you think he deserves a 32 million bid or a 30? I'll let you guys. I wonder if I can do a poll. If I can do a poll, I'm going to do that real quick. Because I know we did a couple of them last time. Okay, we can do a poll, I think. Yay, here we go. So these are the two that I'm thinking, right? So under 30 million, or that's our stream, right? So I'm gonna tell you this. Going off of what Tsukiyomi asked, I don't think Nagi's gonna score a hat trick. He was for a long time my favorite character in Blue Lock. He was my favorite character. I loved Nagi. I still love Nagi, but I don't think his awakening or his reawakening is deserving enough to put him on the same pedestal as someone like Rin or someone like Bato in terms of scoring a hat trick. I think he'll score 2 goals, but I don't think he's going to score 3. I think Chigiri is definitely going to score 1. I think Chigiri is going to score 1. He's scored a goal every single game. And I feel like Chigiri deserves that in terms of just his play style. And he's essentially a striker on his own. Like, he is one of the perfect strikers in the series. So I feel like he's going to earn he's going to score a goal, but Nagi will definitely score the other 2. I think he's also going to win against Bacha. I think undoubtedly Nagi is going to win against Bacha. Right? Mikey, you think Nagi... I don't think Nagi is going to go to England. I don't think any of them are going to leave the country of Japan. I don't think so. Because the World Cup, I don't know how soon the World Cup's coming up, but I feel like it's going to be coming up soon for them. And I feel like they're going to need him there. Right? I don't think he's going to go away. I think whatever's going to happen, he's going to be talking to Agi, maybe Haragi, and getting some kind of boost to his creativity that will allow for him to perform. I don't think he'll go to England. That's just my thought. I don't think he's going to. Let's look at, you guys, there's about 14 people. There's 22 people here. Guys, put your polls in. We got 22 people here. There's 14 votes. You guys want to put your thoughts into the poll? What should Raichi's bid be? Should it be under 30 million, or should it be above 30? Should it be 32 million? We're just gonna go over what the bids will be. I'm gonna write the script myself. Yeah, Minty, I don't know how to do mods. I've done YouTube videos and TikTok. That's all I've done. I don't know how to really do live streams. So when it comes down to it, I'll probably hit Mikey up later after this and be like, yo, help me out a little bit. And maybe we'll get that going. But for right now, I'm going to leave it as is because, I don't know, it's just me. But now, I'm going to close off the poll. I'll give you guys an extra minute. Once I think it's 3 minutes, then I'll close the poll. But we got 23 people here. 25, actually. Thank you guys for showing up. 25 people here with only 16 votes. Come on, guys. Get your votes in. Get your votes in. Get you guys' votes in. Come on. We got a little bit of time before the vote close. Trying to think. $28 people here. Wow. Thank you guys for showing up. All right. I'm going to close the poll. End the poll. And it looks like you guys think that Raichi's bid should be 82 million. Okay. We will change it right now. Or 32 million. I don't know why I said 82, but 32 million. Okay. Now, who do you guys think? Click on the person. Sign into chat. Yeah, I'll do that later. Alright. So, who do you guys think is going to be the next person on the list? We got 19 to go up. Looking at the listings here. I think it's going to be Karasu. Honestly, I really think it's going to be Karasu. I do. I don't see Karasu being anywhere useful during this game. And I think Karasu being there is just deserving. I assume he'd get maybe maybe Yuki, because Yuki hasn't been played yet. No, because remember, Sendo can't go down or up in bids. You guys really think 37 million is going to be where he's at? Oh, yeah, because Sendo. Okay. Yeah, alright, yeah, I get that. Because Sendo can't play anymore. So 37 mil. So Sendo's at 37 million. So you guys think that Gagamaru, Corona, Reo, Karasu, and Yukimiya are going to all go above Sendo? If so, by how much? I doubt it's going to be Corona and Gagamaru as well. I'm completely taking them off the list. I'm also taking Reo off. I don't think Reo is going to be on the list. But, what do you guys think? I really think Karasu. I honestly really think Karasu. I don't think he's going to get 46 million like Tsukiyomi believes. I don't believe he's going to get that. Karasu really hasn't done anything. Like, he hasn't done really anything. He couldn't stop Hiori twice. He just laid the ball to Charles once. He stopped Kiora from stealing the ball back. That's about it. That's about all he's done this game. And he sent a back heel pass to Charles. That's really it. He hasn't really done anything impressive this game. So, oh, Raichi is definitely the better defensive midfielder. Oh, by far. By far. He's definitely he's by far the better defensive midfielder. Karasu playing the defensive midfielder position. Karasu playing the defensive midfielder position didn't do anything. He's played it one time. He's played it in the U20 match. And even in that match, I've read through that chapter like 6 times. I've read through it 6 times. Not once did he really do anything. He didn't really do anything. He's not as much as... He doesn't deserve all the hype you guys get. you guys give him. He doesn't deserve it. And Raichi has done way more. He blocked a world-class player. I don't think Karasu would be able to do that. I don't think he'd be able to do it. So, realistically, I think Karasu goes next. Oh, Wolf, Mass Wolf. We're gonna talk about the Isagi hat trick theory later in the stream. If you stick around, we're gonna talk about it. Brody, I'm gonna tell you this now. There are going to be more Metavision users. There are going to be more Metavision users. In fact, I'm gonna tell you my theory I have right now about it. I think sometime in the World Cup, they're going to encounter a team of full Metavision users. I'm fully predicting they're all going to have Metavision. I think there's going to be a whole team of Metavision users. I'm predicting it. I'm fully prepared for it because Metavision has been hyped up as this world-class weapon. We've seen Isagi go up against a world-class user of Metavision, Snuffy, and even Isagi himself couldn't predict the game. So I feel like if we have a full team of Metavision users, that would be an insane challenge for Isagi to overcome. And he would do it. Isagi would do it. And it'd be cool if he did it. Because if he did manage to do it, then he would successfully have the best vision and brain in the series, which is something that he's been hyped up to have and basically not foreshadowed, but he's been predicted to have. So I feel like that's just something that I could see happening. There's going to be more Metavision users. There's going to be. We've already seen like I think like 6 to 8, maybe more. Let me think. Isagi, Nico, Aiku, Reo, Kaiser, Hiori, Charles. That's already 7. Yeah, that's already 7. There's definitely going to be more. Especially throughout the whole world, there's definitely going to be a full team of Metavision users. But I honestly think Karasu goes next, and I would say he gets 40 million. I think he'd also go up for the same reason that Zantetsu would go up. He's in the game. He's had a little bit of performance, but I don't think he's really deserving of anything higher than that because I don't think he's going to do anything impressive. Considering that Karasu is one of the people who works with Shido, and Shido's being constantly man-marked, I don't think Shido's going to have much of extra performance in this game. Neither is Kunigami. However, I think because of that, Karasu's not going to really have a point in this game. So I think Karasu is going to get a 40 million bid. That's me. We'll go back and change it if we need to. But that's what I think. I'm going to tell you someone who I don't think should be high up. I think Otoya is way too high up. I think Otoya is way too fucking high, in my opinion. Okay. Now, obviously, in my opinion, the next person who's going to go is going to be Yukimiya, Corona, or Gagamaru. I think they are going to be the next people there. Maybe even Hiori. I think Hiori... Oh, we got 30 people here? This is the most we've ever had. Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome. We're just talking about the BLUELOCK rankings. Hope you guys have a good time here. Stick around. Watch. We're going to go into some pretty hot topics later on about Isagi scoring a hat trick or who's going to be number 1. That's going to be something. No, I don't believe Otoya scored the goal. I think he assists. I think he's assisted Bachara, and he and Bachara helped Lavenho score a goal. And Bachara himself has scored a goal. Those are the only situations where a goal has been scored. Otoya did not score, as far as I'm aware. I don't think he scored a goal. But alright. Can I make a poll where I can have multiple options? Start a poll. Oh, I can. Okay. Who's next? It's going to be one of these characters. By far. I think it's going to be one of the characters here. There we go. Was it ever confirmed that he scored a goal, or was it ever confirmed that he didn't? What's the question? Also, now that I look at it, Nico also has 40 million, so we're gonna tie him with Karasu here. Since Nico isn't going up anymore. Minty, all right, we're gonna go over this while we wait for this poll to go through. You saw a video that you saw a theory that Bacha was going to get Metavision. That's never gonna happen. Metavision, you need not only good eyes, which Bacha kind of has. He has good sight for who to pass to, but you also have to have a high functioning brain, which Bacha does not. I'm not calling him dumb. He's just very immature. Which you could make the same argument for Charles, but Bacha can't read the game the same way that Isagi can, the same way that Charles can, the same way that Leo can or Hiori can. Bacha is nowhere near like that. So I don't think he's going to get Metavision. Especially when you have someone like Corona and Yukimiya who are like, nah, I don't get it. Who are both way more intelligent and have better game analysis than Bacha does. So I don't think he's going to get it. Alright, looks like we got 25 people in the chat, or 35 people. I don't know how many people we got, but we got a lot. Thank you guys for showing up. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream. What can I do to give? We're only about a third of the way, not even like a quarter. But I hope are you guys enjoying the stream? Let me know down in the chat if you guys are actually enjoying this stream. Also, how you guys are enjoying the new layout for the stream? I really like it in my opinion. What do you guys think? You guys think the stream layout looks good? What do you guys think? Okay. Got 27 votes. I'm going to end the poll. And ending the poll. Let's see. What was the decider? So you guys think 55% for Yuki, 14% Corona, 14% for Kakamoto, and 14% for Hiori. Wow, 14-way tie for 3, but Yukimiya to the top. Damn. Y'all really don't like Yuki. Didn't Bacha have better game IQ than Isagi, at least during the first match? Not to interfere with Noah's and Lavenho's duel. I wouldn't consider that game IQ. I would just consider that, like, their role. Like, Isagi thought it was a good opportunity to go in and try and assist in a 2-on-1. Bacha himself probably just wouldn't have thought to do it. Like, just because someone doesn't do it doesn't mean they have a better game IQ. Which, if you do that, you could argue that someone like Grimm has a better game IQ. Or not Bergstock, because he gets subbed out. But, like, Grimm. He doesn't have a better game IQ than Isagi. He just didn't do it. It's not anything like one or the other, in my opinion. But anyways, yo, we got 33 people here. Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? Okay. So Yukimiya is who you guys believe. Yukimiya is who you guys is going to go next. So looking at Nico having 40 million. Do you guys see him getting anything above 42 million? I mean, he currently has a 36 million bid. He hasn't been subbed onto the pitch yet. We'll put this in the poll. I could see him getting a 42 million bid. So, do we think he's going to get above 42 million? Or below 42 million? Put that poll out there. I hope you guys are enjoying the polls as well. And having a great time. Doing this stuff, like doing these kinds of bids. Let's see. Yukimiya, I wouldn't say is a fraud. I feel like he's underperforming, but I wouldn't consider him to be a fraud. Like, he still has the skills to pay bills. Like, in the Manshan City match, he still was able to work through, like, 6 people on his own. And without Chris Prince showing up, would have scored. Because he was in flow. I don't think he's a fraud. I think he's just not getting enough screen time. Or enough attention. Like, Kaiser. People went on and said Kaiser is a fraud. That he is not a fraud. No way in hell. If you have read the series, actually read the series, you would know that Kaiser is not a fraud. People like to throw the term fraud out there for when a player isn't constantly doing everything, but you gotta realize that The author is only really trying to give attention to Isagi right now. Isagi, Rin, Shido, Kunigami, Hiori. It's about all we're getting. So of course we're not gonna have someone like Yuki get on the pitch and do incredibly well. Which kind of sucks, but what's gonna happen? We already put Nico before Yuki. We already put him there. Alright. We got 31 people here, but we only got 18. Oh, now we got 20 votes. Come on, get those votes up. Let's get it to at least 22. 2 more people here. Come on, get your votes in. Get your votes in. Come on. Alright, we're gonna just close it. Okay. You guys think that he doesn't deserve 42 million? Really? You guys think he's gonna be below Nico? You guys really think he's gonna be like below Nico? You think he's gonna be like 41 million? You think he's gonna get 40 million? You think he's gonna tie? Realistically, do you guys think he's gonna get 41 million, 40 million, or he's gonna be below Nico and Karasu? You guys really think that? Yeah, I remember when he scored the bicycle Kaiser Impact and everyone was hyping Kaiser up, but that's justified. I mean, he's a world-class, he's a new Gen 11 player. Like, with the fastest swing speed in the world. With one of the fastest shots in the world. Yeah, Kaiser got outplayed by a 17-year-old, but Kaiser's 18. Rin's 16. Isagi was getting outplayed by Rin, who's a year younger than him. What do you say for that? Like, the argument that he got outplayed by a 17-year-old doesn't make sense when you realize that they're all 18, 17, 18, 19. Like, I don't know. If you give me I want to do another poll. We're gonna do whether he ties. Oh, I gotta close this bid. My bad. Close the poll. So you guys think he's not gonna get 42 million? All right. Does Yuki tie Nico? Okay. Does Yuki tie with Nico? That's what we're... Yeah, I know age doesn't mean anything. I know age doesn't mean anything because they're all U20. Like Charles is 15 and he outplayed Rin, Isagi, Hiori, all of them. That doesn't mean anything. Yeah, and Kaiser, Metavision, Predator Eye, fastest shot in the world. Got a whole team to build their structure around him. That's really it. Like, you can't really say anything. No. Tsukiyomi, I get what you're saying. Like, people go through the phase of doubting Kaiser, but Kaiser's a really good player. Like, I'm saying they don't deserve to call him a fraud just because Isagi is peaking right now. Just because one character does good doesn't mean the other character does bad. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That's just me, personally. Come on, we got 32 people. We got 31 people. 32 people? 31? I don't know. But come on. We got 16 votes. Let's get that up to 20. We got 4 more people to vote. At least 4 more people can get their vote in. Tell me what you guys are thinking. You guys think that they're deserving. I like how you guys are also helping me with this. I hope you guys enjoy helping me with this as well, because this is going to be a video that comes out in 2 days. So I hope you guys enjoy. It's going to be a long video, too. It's going to be long. Like, this script right now is already 10 pages, and I'm not even, like, I got to Raichi. and it's 10 pages long. To put into perspective, the video that came out last week, that was like a 9-page script, and it was already 12 minutes. So, like, hope you guys like long videos. Okay, we got 22 votes. Let's end the poll. Okay, because you guys believe that he doesn't tie with Nico overall, we're gonna put him at 41 million. Because you guys believe that that 42 is too high, but you don't think he ties Nico, so I'm gonna put him at 41. Ness is going to realize Isagi's magic and help him score. Then after Ness betraying Kaiser, it will be revealed that actually is a Japanese grandma, so he can play for Japan, and he will be the 24th player. Jinx, I don't think that's going to happen. Ness, I'm pretty sure it's proven that Ness grew up in Germany, like even as a kid. And I don't think it'll ever happen. I don't think Ness is also going to betray Isagi, betray Kaiser either. I think he's just going to realize that when he said Yoichi's magic, he's talking about, like, he has the skills to do something. But that doesn't mean that he wants to go to Isagi. Like, he still believes in Kaiser, and he still believes in Kaiser's, way to prove that nothing is impossible for him. I don't know. That's just me. Episode Nagi is one day away. I don't know when it's going to come out. I know it comes out in Japan tomorrow, but I don't know when it comes out in America. But I'm going to let you know the moment I can get access to those clips, I will make a video on it. I will watch the video. I will watch the movie, and I will make a video on it immediately. Like, I'm talking, like, I'm going to do something to try and get content out for you guys. And if I can find a link to watch it, I will include it in the description of a post on the community thing or whatever. That way you guys can at least watch it. I don't know if it'll have subtitles for you guys, but I would want to do just the visuals because I have the manga for the subtitles. So, that's just me. I am going to see Spy Family tonight. The Spy Family Code White movie. So I will let you guys know how that was if you guys want to know. Anyways, so now looking at 41 million. Right, who do we have? We have Corona, Gagamaru, and Hiori. I think Hiori taps out at 45 million. Realistically, I think Hiori taps out at 45 million. Maybe he can get more, but I feel like 45 million is like the perfect spot for Hiori. Corona, I would also say maybe 42 million, but maybe more. Maybe even like 55 million for Corona. Just because if Isagi does score another goal, Corona would probably be the one assisting. So that'd be another huge boost for Corona. So, but I also think who do you think is next? I'm gonna do another poll. I'm just gonna keep doing polls because I feel like you guys I feel like polls are good. Hiori, Corona, or Gagamaru. Who's next? Okay, there you go. There's the poll. Ness full potential you think is above Karasu, Reo, Hiori, Charles, and Sai? Jinx, what are you on, bro? There's no way. There's no way that Ness at full potential is better than a new Gen 11 midfielder or someone with an insane amount of potential like Charles. I feel like at full potential, he might be equal to Charles at best. It's severely overestimating. But I feel like Sai, Charles, and then full potential Ness in that order in terms of like skills. GDA, let's talk about your thing right now while we wait for this poll to go through. Also, polls in the chat. You guys give me your opinions on who think is going to be next. Sky Dragon, you headed now? Alright, well, it was good to have you here, bro. Let's see. I actually want to know if a galaxy hotline could even exist. Corona moves around Isagi when doing the planet one. Is Corona going to keep positioning himself in between Isagi and Hiori? Yeah, that's a very interesting thing for me. Is because a galactic hotline would really have to involve Hiori acting the same way Corona can. And he really can't, just because Corona's weapon is sharp turning. I feel like the best option to do would be to have Corona trail behind them, with Corona and Isagi performing a planet hotline to break through people, and then Isagi hits a back heel pass, immediately rushes straight forward, Corona then breaks off, and then you have Hiori send the final pass to Isagi like he did in the Ubers match. That's what I'm thinking. Right? So that's my thought behind it, but we got 18 votes here, so let's end the poll. Oh, where'd the poll go? Oh, here we go. Get the results here. So Corona with 50%. Okay. What do you guys think Corona's bid is going to be? I want to see a bunch of answers in the chat. I want to see a bunch of answers. What do you guys think his bid is going to be? Because if you think about it, if you really think about it, Corona probably will provide 1 assist. I don't think he'll provide 2 or any more. And realistically, I could see him moving to right midfielder where Grim was. So Isagi moves up to forward with Kaiser, and then you have Corona and Ness on the same playing field, with Hiori playing right side back, or even Hiori moving up to midfielder and Corona going to right side back, because Corona has the better abilities as a defender. He has the speed. He has the speed aspect that I think is good for his position. But what do you guys think is going to happen for Hiori? Could I give you an update on that Kaiser versus Sai video? Yeah. So for Kaiser versus Sai, I really want to do that video, and I do have the script about a fifth of the way done, about 20% done. But it's a matter of, it's really hard to find feats for specific attributes, like physique or for speed. Like, I would say Kaiser's faster than Sai, right? I would say that he's faster than Sai, but I don't really have any feats for Sai to show that Kaiser's faster, right? Like, you could say Sai's speed was when he dribbled through Isagi, Nagi, and Burū, and when he dribbled through all of them, he only managed to get outside of the box after going through those 3 people. But that's in relation to like how fast they appeared and how the distance between them was. So it's really hard to find feats like that specifically for Kaiser and Sai. So I do want to do the video. It's just a matter of I need to have time to go through and find and research the feats that would make this possible, right? And so I probably won't do it until the month of May, simply because that's when I'm done with my first year of college. So I'll be home to grind videos and lives and such. So I'll have the time to do that research and I have the time to put all the extra effort into those, because the matchup videos take a long time to do. They do. They take a lot of time to do because I have to go through each character and find their feats through the specific chapters and yada yada yada. So it's I love doing them. I love doing them. Like I love doing the Isagi and Reo one, and then the Bacha and Nagi. But the Burū Shido one, the Rin and Shido one, those were really hard to come up with, in my opinion. So I'm gonna try and work on it. It'll probably come out sometime during May. But again, it takes a long time to do. But yeah, it will come. It's coming. The video is coming. But it's going to take me just a little bit of time. So I hope you can be patient with it. Thank you for all your guys' support for it. Let's see. You guys think 34 to 38 million. Well, Corona currently has 34 million. You really think he's not going to get a bid or only go up 4 million with an assist? He's most likely going to get an assist. And our lowest right now is currently 41 million. So I could see Corona. I could see him getting 50 million. Honestly. I could see Corona getting 50 million. Or even like 48 million. Honestly. I could really see him getting 48 million. Do you guys think Corona is deserving of 48 million if he gets an assist from Isagi? If he gives Isagi an assist, do you think he's gonna be able to get that? Honestly, like, leave me your answers in the chat, please. I'm honestly like asking you guys. I'll put a poll in too. Is it possible for Corona to get to 50 million? His bid right now is 34 million. That's his current bid. Yo, what's up? What's up, Sunseed? I'm glad you're Blue Lock fan who's enjoying the series. Chapter 159. I'm trying to think. I think that's at the start of the Bacha match. I'm pretty sure that's like beginning of Bacha match, or like Bacha walks onto the pitch, because I think chapter 161 is Jinga X Monster. I don't know, but you are gonna have a great time. Honestly, you're gonna have a great time with the series, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the way because it only gets better from there. So, you can stay if you like. There's gonna be some spoilers. I just want to let you know that now. Glad you're enjoying the series. Leave a sub. Come back when you are caught up. That way you can fully enjoy all the content we're making. If you want to risk being spoiled, I'd be happy to have you here, dude. Glad to have more fans of Blue Lock on here. But yeah, we also do have the poll. Leave your predictions. Do you think Corona's gonna get a 50 million bid? I could see it. I could see him getting right on the 50 million mark. And I could see Hiori getting just a little more. Maybe 55 max. But that's just me. Let's see. We get 12 votes. Minty, you convinced your friend to read it? Awesome. Convince them to join this live and have a great time on here. We're having a great time. Talking about where we think everyone ranks. Come on, we get 26 people here, only 12 voters. Come on, at least get half. Come on, get one more person to vote. How much for Shido? Shido's currently at 100 million. We're going to get into Shido later, because as we just keep going up, we'll get into Shido. But, alright, we have about half, so let's end the poll. So you guys think Corona's going to get to 50 million. Awesome. I'm glad we can agree. Corona, 50 mil. Oh yeah, don't if he has the U20 match is definitely where everything starts picking up. You gotta show him some good. You gotta let them read chapter 1. The moment you let them read chapter 1, then they'll get hooked. That's how I did it. Listen, chapter 1 is double the length of a normal chapter, so it's essentially 2. Let them read it. If that's what you're looking for in a series, you're gonna love it because it only gets better from there. That's my reasoning for it. Excuse me. Okay. Corona with 150 million. I think Hiori goes next. Realistically, I think Hiori goes next. Hiori getting like a 32 million boost off of an assist and also blocking Rin and them. I think it's worth it. I think 30 million is perfect. Along with whatever else he could do, I think 32 million is really good. So I think 52 million is where he's gonna sit. I also could see Gagamaru getting a good save and tying with Hiori. So, like, do you guys believe in this? Like, Gagamaru and Hiori both with a 52 million bid? Do you guys believe that's a good thing to do? Are Hiori and Gagamaru both worth 52 million? I don't think he's gonna get any more than that, and I don't think he deserves to get more than that. I think 52 million is perfect for where Hiori's at, and I don't think he's gonna get any higher, especially since he's only gonna be playing in 2 games. Like Isagi, when he played in 2 games, and got 2 assists, he went from 17 million to 50 million. So I think going from 20 million to 52 million is not that unrealistic, considering it's about the same growth that Isagi had during the Manshine match. But you guys let me know what you think. Yeah, sorry. I'm tired. I don't think he's gonna get an assist, and I'll tell you why. Because if you guys saw my last video, you'll understand why I believe this. But I don't think that Bastard Mention's gonna win. I think Bastard Mention's gonna lose to PXG. I think it's gonna be Isagi scoring, Kaiser scoring, and then on PXG's side, I can see Shido, Rin, and then Loki coming in to score. Because my whole prediction with it is that Charles awakens towards the end of the match after the 2 goals are scored, and then Loki's like, oh, I want to test and see if he's really ready. And then Loki subs himself onto the pitch. Noah's like, nah, he's the same age as you guys. If you guys are really world-class players, you guys can handle him. And then things happen. They can't handle him. Loki and Charles perform some insane chemical reaction like Shido and Charles did. And then Loki scores the final goal for PXG. So realistically, I don't think more than 1 more assist is possible. And I think Corona's going to get it. So I think 1 assist from Hiori as well as blocking Charles and Rin is a very good marker for where he's going to be in terms of bid value. I think 52 million is perfect for that. And you guys seem to believe so too, with you guys saying overall yes, that that they're worth 52 million. Which country do you think will be the final boss in the U20 match? Personally, I think Brazil, as it would be extremely hype. I think they're gonna show who won the last World Cup, and they're gonna be the leaders, or like the biggest threat, because they won the previous one, or whatever team took down Japan in this World Cup at the start of the series, because they were defeated by some team. I don't remember which country, but I feel like if they come back for revenge, either the team that beat them in the previous World Cup is gonna be their first opponent or their last opponent. That's just how I see it. I think Isagi will beat Rin, but I don't think Bastard München will beat PXG, because you're looking at it as Isagi being Bastard and Rin being PXG. Meaning if Bastard loses, Isagi doesn't win. Isagi can still beat Rin. Like, he just beat Rin with his twin gun volley. He just beat him with that. Rin couldn't predict that. Isagi won against him in that matchup. I think Isagi will defeat Rin in a one-on-one, similar to Sai and his flow state matchup. But I think Loki coming in and scoring only brings more hype for the U20 arc when it happens, and it isn't a loss for Isagi. That's my thought behind it. So I really think that Hiori, Gagamaru, I think they're stuck where they are. But with that, let's look. Let's see, because we've gotten through a lot of characters. Well, TD, I know how you're saying Isagi is going to be the new number 1. Isagi was never number 1. The only time he was ever number 1 was in his own Team Z thing. Rin has been number 1 in every other aspect of BLUELOCK. He has been. Show me an area where he wasn't. And the reason I feel like Loki's scoring is also good is because Rin technically wouldn't have a chance to defeat Isagi because Loki scored the final goal. He's like, I didn't get to score the final goal against Isagi, therefore I didn't beat Isagi. And it continues their rivalry into the World Cup match. Into the World Cup arc. That's just me. Okay. Okay, so we covered them. Covered Nico. Oh, we have to cover Aryu, who is sitting at 45 million. We gotta cover. Okay, there we go. Because we forgot about Aryu up here. Next, I honestly believe Aiku, 60 million, is fit. No, not really. I don't think Atoya is gonna do anything. Realistically, I don't like Atoya. I never have liked Atoya. Ego never ranked Isagi number 1 after the U20 thing. Sai was like, oh, Isagi's the one who can change the country, but it was never ranked 1. Rin has always been ranked number 1 in BLUELOCK. Like, in every situation in BLUELOCK. Ever since he was introduced, he's been number 1. First to finish the 100 goals challenge. First out of the numbers in BLUELOCK. Center forward. Number 1 bid. Like, that's what he's been. Like, I don't know, man. I don't think he has an opportunity. Let's see. I think Atoya, at best, is going to get 55 million. I don't like Atoya. His weapons aren't that good. He's not a very good player. But I feel like he's going to do something in the Bacha match. It's going to have his value go up. Maybe an assist to Bachata. But I think Atoya's bid is undeserved. And I think 55 million is the perfect position for him. Atoya is such a disappointment, which is why I'm keeping there. But then I say Aiku at 60 million. But now we're in the top 10. So this is where it gets interesting here. So we have to cover Nagi, Kunigami, Chigiri, Bachara. We have to cover Leo, Nagi, Bachara, Chigiri, Kunigami, and then the top 4. So we have like, this is where it's getting interesting. So where do you guys think? All right, we're in the top 5. So everyone was here for like the bottom ones, but now we're into like the top. We're in the top 10 here. This is where it gets interesting. Like, okay. Everyone here, aside from Bato, is able to play still, as far as I'm aware. Like, Ryo can play again, Nagi can play again, Kunigami, Chigiri, they can play again, Bachata, they can play again. Shido can play again. Isagi and Bato can't play, but Isagi can, and then Rin is currently playing. So, I think, realistically, Ryo goes next. I think Ryo, realistically, goes next here. I think that Ryo is going to have a redemption, the same as Nagi. He has Metavision. He has his Awakened Chameleon style, and I feel like we saw when they entered Flow that they are going to do something insane. I know it. I know deep down they're going to do something mad crazy, and it's going to be awesome. And as much as I love Ryo, and I love his weapon, I think it's one of the best, if not the best, in BLUELOCK, aside from like Metavision. I think he deserves to go next. And I think his bid before, his original bid was, looking at it, his original bid was 68 million. I feel like he could do a little better. I feel like 70 million, realistically. If like they awaken again and they go crazy. What was NEL bids? I'm gonna make sure I'm not forgetting this correct. I'm not forgetting this. Like, here you go. Leo's bid was 40 million. So he didn't decrease that much. But he was at, where was it? Here we go. He currently had 40 million and he went down 6 million. Sorry, I'm not looking at chat. Let me look at chat. Yeah, Leo did have so much potential, but I think Leo is gonna get 70 million, or at least 65 million. I'll put a poll in here. Show the poll. Leo value 65 mil or 70 mil. Start that poll up, and now let's think. Well, while the poll goes, so assuming he gets that, who is next? Who do we do next? I think realistically, Kunigami goes next. I think Kunigami goes next, and I think if Leo gets 65 million, we can do Kunigami for like 68 million or 72 million. I think 72 million would fit well. I think 72 million would fit good. Because Kunigami to get the assist, but you have 72 million from Kunigami if Leo gets 65 million, and then Chigiri getting a goal in the match against Barcha would shoot about 20 million, so it's 75 million. I think that's a pretty good. I think that's pretty good in my opinion. I think that's pretty good in my opinion. So let's do Leo. Let's see what you guys are saying. You guys think 65 million. So 65 million. Who is on top of your head the best new Gen 11 with no research done? That's a good question. Well, realistically, I'd say Sai, just because he gets to play offense and defense a lot. And I don't know why Kaiser's doing defense doesn't make the most sense, considering he's a forward. He should be up scoring goals rather than going all the way back always to assist. Lorenzo, same situation. Like he was going up the field to go to battle, but that was part of his thing. I'd say Sai just because if you have a goated midfielder to help you, your chances of scoring goals go up a lot, even if you're not the best. Like with Sendo. Sendo had a really good shot at scoring a goal. The only reason he didn't was because Gagamaru was Gagamaru. He's him. You guys think 75 million for Leo? Really? Really? You guys think Leo deserves 75 million? Oh, 75 Kuni, 80 Chigiri. No, I think 72. I honestly think 72 Chigiri. 72 Kunigami with 75 for Chigiri. I feel like giving him 20 for a goal is pretty good. Against Manshine, he's probably only going to score one. Lavenho's going to come in, score another goal himself. Because that's what he's done all of his games. That he has been played in. So I say Why did you say 75 for Kuni? He's only gotten an assist, and the rest of the game he's just going to be man marking Shido. Which, don't get me wrong, it's not bad. But the fact of him being given 25 million just for the one assist and man marking, I don't think. I think he deserves 72 million. Especially since he really just headbutt the ball to Isagi. He didn't really send like a killer pass like Hiori did. He just kind of like jumped, headbutted. You got to take into account like how insane the assist was. Like for Hiori, they gave him a 20 million boost. He was able to get past Lorenzo and then send a pass that went over everybody's head right to Isagi, where it was the perfect position for him. Kunigami still got jumped. So, I say, realistically, 65 for him. Kunigami, we give him 72 mil. And then Chigiri, if he scores a goal, we give Chigiri 75 mil. That's what I think. I think that's a perfect setup for how it should look. What do you guys think about this? Oh, hold up. We gotta change something. 14. And then those two tie. Kunigami. Yeah, you did say that. You did shut down a lot of them. Okay. I'll hear your statement. But I think Chigiri deserves 75 or 80. What do you guys think? 75 or 80? I'm gonna put a poll for you guys. Chigiri value. Let's see what you guys believe. Okay. Sorry for like getting quiet. I was texting boss for work. Let's. Yo, what's up? What's up, Vrom? What's up? I'm glad you guys are here. I'm glad you guys are tuning in. We're getting to the final. We're almost in the top 5. So we're getting something good here. Yeah, I honestly completely forgot about Shido, realistically. Come on, we only got 8 votes. Come on. We did at least 10. Let's get at least 10 votes in here. And you guys really think Chigiri is worth 80 million? I mean, I'm all for it. Chigiri is my favorite character, so I'm completely fine. Yeah, he is the most underrated character in Blue Lock. Like Jinx, I am 100% on your side. Chigiri is one of the best characters in the series. He is my favorite. He is my favorite character. I think he's one of the coolest characters in the series, and I think his weapon is insane, and how he uses it is even better. I think Chigiri is the GOAT. Come on, we got a poll going in here. Manshine versus Ubers. It's speculated it was Chigiri because Nagi's bid didn't go up. Chigiri's dead. No, we haven't talked about Isagi just yet. We're going to within the next 15 minutes because Isagi is definitely going to be in the top 3. So if you want to stay to listen to us talk about Isagi, we already got 30 people here. I'm glad you guys are here. You guys did believe he's 80 million, so we're gonna say 80 million for Chigiri. But yeah, Chigiri, I am full on Team Chigiri. That's who I believe. We got 28 people here. Thank you guys for showing up. If you guys just tuning in, we are talking about the BLUELOCK NEL value predictions for a video that's going to be going up this Saturday. So if you want to state your case and maybe your opinion will actually change what happens in that video, stay along, talk and chat. We got a ton of people here to talk with. But yeah, we're going to be talking about Isagi in a little bit, as well as the hat trick theory that's going around, because this is my opportunity to do a video with this kind of setting where I can talk about a ton of theories that wouldn't necessarily make a video. You know what I mean? Give me one quick second, guys. I'm going to do something on my phone here. Okay, so Chigiri at 80 million. Now we're getting into the top 6, where this is our list. We have Bachara, Nagi, Shido, Isagi, Baro, and Rin. Right? Now, I'm going to say something you might not like, but I'd have to say Bachara. I love Bachara. Bachara is definitely in my top 3. He's definitely in my top 3 favorite characters. He was my favorite character for a long time. I might do another BLUELOCK Arsenal video, but Isagi only really unlocked one new weapon, being Twin Gun Volley. So, like, I don't think he needs to be included. But, anyways, I think Bachara goes next, in my opinion. I think Nagi's going to have some kind of insane comeback over Bachara that makes him go up above Bachara in terms of ranking. I think he is going to go up, and I think Nagi is going to hit 100 million. I honestly think Nagi is going to hit 100 million. Bachara, I think, comfortably deserves like a 92 mil. I could see you making the argument for Nagi going below Bachara. I could also see you making the argument for Bachara deserving 100 million. But I think Nagi is going to have a comeback where he scores 2 goals and does something to outplay Bachara. Someone who is full on about creativity, right? Bachara is all about creativity. Nagi is not, no care for creativity, but that's what he needs. So I feel like he's going to do something against Bachara that would even make Bachara like that was really good, and that's why. And he's gonna score a goal. I think he's gonna try to do his revolver fake volley, but I think he's gonna make it 3-stage, a 3-stage fake volley. Also, Huntley remaking a whole new video for a new weapon is insane. It's a little insane, but listen, if y'all would watch it, who am I to stop you? Nagi's not scoring a 100 mil. Scoring a hat trick ain't gonna make up for him playing terribly. Well, Isagi scored 2 goals and got a 100 mil boost. So, like, granted, he also assisted Kaiser, but Isagi got a 100 million boost. Nagi's also a secondary protagonist. He's the author's favorite character. He also has his own manga spinoff. I could really see him also getting something similar to Isagi. Besides, 2 goals, he would only need to get 60 million. He would only need to get 60 million, as opposed to Isagi, who scored 2 goals and then got an assist and got 100 million. I think it's quite possible. I think it's very possible for that to happen. Fake volleys are getting a little too old for Nagi. Well, that's kind of what he does. He's used it twice. He's used the move twice. He used the 2-stage fake volley in the second selection, and then he used the revolver fake volley in the Manchan City match. He's only used the weapon twice, and he's only used each variation a single time. So fake volleys aren't really old for Nagi. He's only used the weapon twice. Do you think Nagi and Bachara both deserve 100 million? Honestly, could see you making the argument, but I feel like 92 million fits Bachata just fine, in my opinion. I think 92 million fits him just fine. I will. Oh, you're coming back, Bet. We'll be talking about Isagi in about 10 minutes. About 10 minutes, give or take. So if you want to come back in about 10 minutes, Nagi, or does Bachata deserve 100 mil? Put that poll up for you. But Nagi is most definitely going to be getting 100 million by far. Like Nagi, he has the publicity, like Jing said on the Twitter and BLUELOCK. He's a fan favorite now. He's trending. I think if Bacha will most likely score a goal, right? Otoya will assist. Lavender will probably come in and score himself a goal. Bacha will probably assist. Dribbling through a ton of people will also give him credibility. I think he could get 100 million, but I also could see him saying, no, he doesn't get 100 million. I say 92, but I'd be completely fine with saying, oh, yo, Bachata is going to get 100. He's going to get 100 million. I could see it. I'm okay with it. We got 26 people here, only 9 votes. Come on, get those votes up. Get your opinion in. Your opinion does matter, and it could also affect a video we're making that comes out this Saturday. So, come on, give me your opinions, guys. Tell me your thoughts. Yeah, Bachata deserves way more. He's getting screwed by the NEL, and he deserves more attention. I can't wait to see him in the U20 arc. We need more Bachata now. Okay, we got 10 votes. Let's close the poll. You guys think Bachata deserves 100 million, so we are going to give him 100 million. So, Nagi, I think we can all agree as well that Nagi deserves 100 million as well. Like, I don't think that's anything we could say is not going to happen. True that we need more. Yeah, we need to see more of Bachata, because we haven't really seen a lot since his debut match. We've seen snips, but nothing really consistently insane. Okay. 4. Now, this is where you guys might get me. I think Shido is going to be tied with Bato for 150 million. I think Bato and Shido will tie and have the same bid. Shido was able to predict Charles's pass, right? But after that goal, Kunigami is going to be consistently man-marking him, meaning he's going to be able to do very, very little. The one time Kunigami didn't currently man-mark Shido, Shido caught up to Isagi, but he couldn't predict what Isagi was going to do before Kunigami came in and helped assist Isagi. I mean, Kunigami was the attacking force there, and Shido was the defending force, and he couldn't do his job. He couldn't do what he needed to do. Kunigami can, and Kunigami is going to be kind of containing Shido for the rest of the match. I can see that happening. Sorry, I'm still so tired. But that's just what I see happening. And I think with I think he'd get a 50 million boost from the goal, but I don't think he's going to get an increase anymore. Maybe even like a 30 mil or 40 mil increase from getting that goal. But then, sorry, there's like cars outside. Getting a 30 million boost for the goal, and if he does something impressive, getting an extra 20 million. But I don't see anything after that, in my opinion. That's as far as he goes. Yeah, 1 goal. Do you guys... Alright, I'm going to put up another poll in. People are saying Shido doesn't deserve 150. We'll say Shido value 150, 130, or 150. Yeah, he can still do stuff after the goal, but if Kunigami is consistently man-marking him, what is Shido going to do? Like, we've seen what Kunigami's been able to do when Shido go try to do anything. Kunigami completely stops Shido from doing anything. What's still shocking is that Hiori played like a few minutes of the Ubers game and got 20 million. He is goated. He is pretty good, but I think I think 20 million is a pretty fair estimate for he got an assist, out dribbled Lorenzo, outplayed all of Ubers. I think that's deserving of a 20 million bid, in my opinion. Okay. Here's what I'm going to end the poll real quick. I'm going to do a new poll that gives us a better result. So Shido's value above, tied, or below Bato. This gives you above, tied, below. This lets you decide. So the 3 bids we're going to have. I'll take 140. So we'll do 130. We'll do 130 or 140 for below Bato. We'll do 150 for tying Bato, and then we'll do like 160 for above Bato. Do you think the fans will get super angry if Shido surpasses Bato's bid? No, I don't think they will. Shido's been scoring consistently a lot of goals, and it seems like a lot of people love Shido. Like, anyone's gonna get upset if someone's bid passes another and they don't like them. Like, that's just gonna happen. But people love Shido. Shido's a very popular character in the series, at least in terms of like social media wise. Especially after his U20 goal, like people loved him. And Bato and Shido have a very similar thing with their U20 goals. They got a lot of attention and they got a lot of love from Japan. But also you got to think about the rest of the world. So I really think that people are going to get mad anyways, but I don't think it's insanely bad. You know what I mean? Excuse me. Let's see. Really, you guys are really like tied below. You guys really think Bato's bid Shido's goated and actually sportsman like when he isn't kicking people to death. Yeah, that's him. Yo, what's up, bro? You're back. Welcome back. More dominant. So I'd say they would get mad. Yeah, you're right. It looks like you guys are all tied in the above, tied, and below is all tied for the same percentage of votes. Well, the tide is now winning. We're just gonna have to see. We got 29 people here. We're back at, wow, we're at a good amount this time. So welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're nearing the end of the stream because we are talking about the top 3 currently for the NEL, our predictions for the NEL. Let's see. Okay, looks like you guys agreed with them being tied. So it looks like 40% for tied. So we're going to be keeping it at 150 million for Shido. And I think it's very likely that Shido is going to be getting a 150 million bid. Because Shido scored 1 goal in his first game with PXG, then he scored 2 in the next, and then he scored 1 this time. That is 4. He is under Bato, but I still think... I don't know. Do I think Isagi's going to hat-trick this match? We are just about to start talking about that, so we're going to finish up this one and we'll get into that theory. Realistically, I honestly kind of agree with you guys. I think 140 is perfect for Shido. So I'm going to say 140. We can go back and change it if we need to. So, let's see. So, currently, Isagi is sitting at 150. Rin is sitting at 198 mil. Isagi just scored a goal. A very impressive goal that beat out Kaiser and to the world, it's going to be as impressive as his previous goal. Right? So that's already going to give him a huge boost. I would say that goal alone is going to push him to 190. That goal alone is going to put him at 190. Right? Now, for the Isagi hat-trick theory, because I know it was very, very much talked about, and I know it's a very, very hyped up theory. For the Isagi hat-trick theory, I am 50-50. Originally, about a week ago, I made a video. I was not 50-50. I was very against the hat-trick theory. Now, I think it's a very prominent chance Isagi does get a hat-trick. Now, my reasoning for saying that he wasn't going to get a hat-trick is simply because Isagi himself is not the best player in terms of hat-tricks. A lot of his goals are scored through the opportunity that the defenders and the opposing team do not know what he's going to do. In the sense that he does something that they were not expecting. For example, in the Bacha match, the only reason that Isagi was able to assert himself on the team was because he passed to Kunigami instead of Kaiser, where it made it look like he was going to pass to Kaiser. Right? It made it look like he was going to pass to Kaiser. That's why the fake worked. The fake pass to Kunigami worked. In Manchan City, they were not expecting him to awaken Metavision, nor were they expecting Corona's assistance in a planet hotline. It's not what they were expecting. That's what let him not only almost score a goal, but the only person who was able to do it was have Kaiser. Yo, what's up, TDA? You leaving? Well, it's sad to see you go, but I hope you enjoyed the stream. Isagi was able to almost score with Corona because they weren't expecting a planet hotline, nor were they expecting Isagi to unlock Metavision. Only reason he didn't score was because of Kaiser, who could see onto his dimension as well, thanks to Metavision. Right? In Uber's match, they were not expecting a lefty direct shot. Ness was not expecting a lefty direct shot. That is why he was able to do it. Right? That's why he was able to score a goal. And nobody was expecting Hiori to come up with a Metavision chemical reaction to where they didn't even have to look at each other, to where he could perform his alley cross and let Isagi score a goal. They weren't expecting that either. In this goal, Isagi's twin gun volley was not expected. Isagi didn't even know he could do it until he did. Isagi would have to unlock something insanely impressive to score a goal. Again, Rin and Kaiser are going to be locking him down extensively now because of that goal where he faked both of them out. And we could see how pissed they got when he did that. Yo, we got 30 people here. Thank you guys for showing up. But Kaiser still has to debut his new weapon. And I've made a video on this where I believe Kaiser's new weapon is going to be ambidextrous shooting. I know ambidexterity has been pushed out there so much. Nanase, Kunigami, Isagi. But, even though I don't know, but you gotta look at it. Isagi stole Metavision from observing Kaiser's plays. Wouldn't it be just a big middle finger to Isagi if Kaiser stole ambidextrous shooting from Isagi? Taking essentially all that Isagi can do and doing it better than him because he has Metavision. I don't know if it's better, but he's Metavision. He has Predator Eye. He has faster shooting. He's better physique and speed. Wouldn't it just be an insanely big middle finger to Isagi if Kaiser learned how to shoot with a Kaiser impact with either leg? Meaning he has every single aspect that Isagi can do, but he can just do it better? Like, that's what I think is going to happen. And I think that's going to result in him getting a goal. That's what I've honestly thought. I still do, and that's what's keeping me from being like, I can't say 100% Isagi's going to score a hat trick. Especially because I think his arsenal is done. I don't think he's going to awaken any new weapons that would give him an opportunity. This was it. This is the twin gun volley itself is a world-class weapon. He even said itself that it would make him unstoppable. And I think that he is not going to get a hat trick, but if he does, I'm not that surprised. Jinx, are you talking to me? Why contradict yourself in the sentence by saying the bidding system would just be doing whatever they like? Oh, you're talking to Minty. Okay, sorry. But my final prediction for the match, David, I've talked about this a lot. I think PHG is going to win with Rin and Shido scoring a goal. For Bastard, it's going to be Isagi and Kaiser, and then Loki is going to come in and score the final goal. I will want to make a video on this. Actually, no, I made a video on this already. You can go watch it. It came out last weekend. Go check that out. But yeah. Also, 150 for a hat trick is not even a bit excessive because Rin had 36 million and then he got 150 million. Or no, he got 180 million off of his hat trick in the Manchester City match, which is essentially a 150. It's almost 150. It's a little bit off, but it's almost a 150 million gain. I don't think Isagi has. I want Isagi to score a hat trick because it'd be so cool. But I don't think it's the most probable thing in the world to do. So, to answer your question about whether he's going to score a hat trick, I don't think it's the most probable thing, but I would love if it happened because it'd be so fire. I didn't even think he was going to score this first goal, but he did, and it was still so fire. Because I think now his arsenal's tapped out with twin gun volley and metavision being two world-class weapons, one of which he developed himself, which is awesome. But I don't think he's going to learn anything else that would be able to help him score. Realistically, he scores another goal with Corona's help because Corona's being put on the pitch. If Corona didn't help him score a goal, he wouldn't be on the pitch in the first place. So I think Isagi's goal here, which is an insane thing, which is kind of gonna rival what he did in the last match, even better now that he created a brand new weapon that surpassed the new Gen 11. I'd say that alone boosts him up 40 million minimum 40 million with that one goal. Yeah, honestly, I could do that. I could do one where they come up with a bid for Isagi scoring a hat trick versus Isagi not scoring a hat trick. However, I'm thinking, if Isagi scored the goal, that's at least 40 million. If he scores another with Corona, I wouldn't say it's as impressive unless he does something insane. Which at that point, I'd say maybe 20 million, which would shoot him to 210. I could see Isagi getting 250 million. I could see him getting 250 million. Right. The reason for this, his goal, 2 goals plus an assist in the last game, allowed for him to shoot up 100 million. Right. Before you think it's ridiculous or he deserves more, hear me out. The goal last game shot him up that much. It was an insanely impressive play. Right? It was a world-class goal, even though Noah considers it to be an insane miracle of a goal. He just did that again. And created a new weapon. Proving not only that it's not a miracle, that he can replicate it, but he has something new. A world-class weapon now. To be able to score. Rin is not getting as much attention from Charles anymore. He's not. Charles has been refusing to pass to Rin, meaning he's been getting a lot of his screen time taken at the beginning of this match. He's going to be getting attention at the end. He's going to enter flow. It's going to happen. He did it against Nagi. So he's going to do it against Isagi. And right now, I think Rin might get 240. I think if Rin goes into flow and scores a goal, I think that would shoot him up to about 240 million. Worst case, I think they tie. I think Isagi and Rin tie with 250 million yen for a bid. That's me. I want your opinion now. Now, my point has been made. I think they're going to tie with 250 million. What do you guys think? While you do that, I have to check something for work. So you guys do that. I will be sitting right here. Yo, Alex, are you here? Sorry, one of my work buddies. I think he's in the chat. Yo, Alex, if you're here, say something in chat. I don't. If you are, dope. If you're not, nah, whatever. I think it's kind of cool. But, anyways, if he gets a hat trick, he could be just under or at Kaiser's bid. I don't know that Rain got so much from a hat trick before. Silly me. Kaiser's weapon shouldn't be ambidexterity. Having 2 feet that's the fastest one between those way too out of reach and gives off an ass pull. It doesn't necessarily give off an ass pull when you consider the fact that Kunigami himself said that Isagi can't be really training to be ambidextrous. Yet Isagi is now essentially ambidextrous. Like, it's a literal contradiction that they've did before where Isagi shouldn't have been able to do it, but then he just did. Like, that's an ass pull to me. Kaiser being ambidextrous would completely negate the fact of Isagi only being able to use 40% with his left foot in the Ubers match. Because of how fast the weapon is, it would basically just make it a normal good shot. And we've already seen how good Kaiser can do with his left foot. Yeah, Minty, sorry. I got one of my coworkers, his name is Alex. And he said he was in chat, so I'm trying to see if he's actually here still. But I think this is perfect. I think Lin and Isagi tying for number 1 is good because they're the rivals of each other. And I think that Isagi surpassing Lin is very improbable, considering what we've seen Lin being able to do now at PhD and what he's been able to do prior, along with his flow state being insane. I think it's just insane. I also think, hear me out on this, I think he's going to be able to do a cross Alaska nutmeg. I think Lin will go into flow. I think he will match up against Kaiser. Kaiser will start trying, and Lin will, in flow, be able to hit across Alaska nutmeg the same as Lin. I think that'd be cool to see. Can Isagi steal a skill from Lin? And if so, what do you think it will be? Let me think. I don't think he'd be able to steal occlusion break. I don't think he'd be able to do that. I don't think Isagi can dribble like that. I don't think he'll ever be able to dribble like that. Isagi basically already did. He got the blind spot and off the ball movements from Lin. And he Naruhaya as well, but he also got it from Rin. I'm not sure what Kaiser's new weapon is, but regardless, I don't see him scoring, as I truly believe in theory Kaiser gets everything taken away from him. I don't believe so. I don't think Kaiser will have everything taken away from him. I think he will just use this as motivation to get better. That's me though. But yeah, I think this is the final thing. I think we should go in and we should check. So this is our final score. Oh, it's a little cut off. There we go. I think this would be a little better. Can you see everybody? Okay, no, you can't see anybody. You can't see everybody. Let's try this. There we go. Now you can see everybody. I think Kaiser will have a new vision to try to use it against Isagi. Couldn't say what the vision could be, though, because I have no clue. There is a new vision style that we have confirmed in the series. It's Charles's special vision. It's not metavision. He has the normal metavision eye design, but he has something special with his eyes whenever he's passing. So it's some kind of passing vision, which I think Ness might awaken. Honley, you think we should change the range to 230? Okay, we're going to put that poll in the chat. Start a poll. Lean value 250 or 230. Here we go. There you go. There's the poll for what will Lean's value be? Will his value be 250 or will it be 230? Let's. Is stream still going for you guys? Is the poll going? Okay, so the poll was going, it just didn't load for me on my end. So 75 of you guys believe that Lean's value should be 75 of you guys believe that Lean's value should be 230. No, I don't think Charles is going to get that vision style. I'm just saying there already is a secondary vision style, or there's a third vision style that we know about there. I'm not saying Kaiser's going to get it. I think Ness might get it, but I don't think Kaiser's going to get it. I'm just saying that there is another vision style. You guys believe that Rin's value should decrease, so I guess we'll decrease it. Yeah, so let's see. So Neuro, you believe Karasu is too low. I don't. I don't think Karasu has done anything of value this match, and I don't really think he's done anything of value aside from his debut match. And I think that because of that, he's not going to get a huge increase. And I think 5 million is perfect for what he's doing now, given everyone else's performance and future performance in the match. The only reason I'm saying Otoya, despite how much I dislike Otoya, is simply because Otoya has 42 million already. Karasu only has 35 million. Like, the bids don't lie there. And I have him below Aryu and Yuki because Aryu himself has done more than Karasu. And Yuki in his Manshine City match did way more than Karasu has ever done. Like, no, I don't think Kaiser is going to be... Kaiser's going to lose a 320 million bid. I don't think it's going to happen. And I don't think it's going to go to Isagi. Like, I don't think Isagi is going to get a bid from anyone besides Bastion München. I don't think so. I think Lin might get a bid from LA Real. Or Real Madrid. One of them. I think that's possible. You won't because he's a defender. Kunigami definitely won't score the last goal because Kunigami is now playing defense for man marking Shido. I don't see him actually scoring anymore. But yeah, he back heel passed to Charles, but that's all he's done. He failed to stop Hiori. That's what he's done too. Like, why do y'all love Karasu so much? What has he done? Realistically, be honest. Throughout the entirety of BLUELOCK, what has Karasu done that makes you guys like him so much? Because I don't know. I've read the series like 4 times for videos and just in general because I like the series. What has he done? Honestly, what has Karasu done that make you guys like him so much? I don't get it. But I think we're good to go for this. I think this is what we'll do for the final. I think this is what we'll do for the stream as well, or for the video that comes out in a couple days. Yeah, see. Is it Hamid? Hamid? I don't know. You know who you are. I also agree. I think they were going to tie, but everyone believes that he's going to have the same. He's going to be a lower bid than Isagi. But yeah, that's just my thought. Yeah, people are meat riding Karasu, and it's a problem because he's not that good. But yeah, I think this is where we're going to leave it. If you guys like the stream, hit the like button. If you guys want to sub for more streams like this, awesome. And if you want to have more, if you want to have other Blue Lock content creators join in to a stream like this, just tag them down below. Tag them on their videos. Be like, yo, this guy wants to collab with you. He's cool as hell. He's like awesome. You should like meet up and like do a Blue Lock thing. Do a call like type thing. That's what you should do. Yeah, go over if you want someone for me to collab with that you'd be like, yo, that'd be cool as hell. Tag them tag me in their videos, tag them in mine, and yeah, we're gonna call it here. This is the final ranking. Yeah, final ranking there. If you guys liked this video, or this stream, again, subscribe, like it down below, and I will see you guys this weekend for the edited version.